Well, hello, Jane. Welcome to the 6 Simple Questions. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, Simon. It's good to see you again. My name's Jane Rapin. I'm a consultant employment lawyer. I haven't always been a lawyer. I've had a varied and interesting career, but I'm back in law now and excited to get started.
So this is a reasonably new venture. Do you want to tell us how you came to be at Taylor Rose and consulting for them?
Essentially, around about the time that we went into lockdown, I thought, there's no time like the present. There's no time like an employment law crisis to think about getting back into law. And I just put a post out on LinkedIn saying, I want to get back into law. What opportunities are available? And Taylor Rose approached me, and the rest is history. So yeah, about 3 weeks in now to that relationship. It's very new, but I'm really excited.
I'm very new to the business network. You are our newest member at this moment. So, so you've been to one of our meetings. You know that we like to ask you personal questions. So we're trying to find out more about our members. So outside business, what are your passions and hobbies?
Okay, so my husband and I love walking. So although we've not done as much of that during lockdown, we've not been as far afield as we usually go, but we love to walk. We love swimming, we run. At the start of this year, I started trail running. Right. Again, I've curtailed that. I'm running in the garden at the minute. Lots and lots of laps. Yeah. And I just love reading and learning. So I've always got either a book in my hand or, a YouTube channel or that kind of thing. Right.
Well, I'll be asking you about that in a minute. I listen to quite a few podcasts. Are there any that you'd recommend?
It's funny because I keep trying to get into podcasts and I've never really kind of got to grips with them. I do listen to a lot of audio books and I get that there's not that much different, but it's weird. I can't really get into podcasts. That being said, Daniel Barnett does an absolutely brilliant law podcast called Employment Law Matters. Right. So if I am going to listen to one, it'll probably be that.
Great. Thank you. And now you've mentioned reading. Go on, recommend a book to us.
Gosh, I read all the time. And if I could recommend one book, it's got to be Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz.
Right.
I think it impacted me so deeply. It helped me to change so many things about myself and my life that it's an absolutely phenomenal book. Guy was a plastic surgeon, couldn't understand why some people would have plastic surgery and they didn't get the breakthroughs and the changes that they thought they would. And he started to realize that actually the way that people perceive themselves and the way they think is so much more deeper than just how we look. Right. I know I'm saying a lot, but I've got a conversation going on in my head about this book because it's absolutely fantastic book. So read it. I highly recommend it.
That's great. Thanks. I'm going to have to compile a list when I've interviewed everybody of all the books we've been recommended. And the final question is, any words of wisdom? It doesn't have to be about lockdown. It can be about anything you want it to be.
Yeah. Again, I've thought long and hard about this question. And I think it's that my biggest tip is never assume that people understand what you expect of them. And most of the problems that I see in the work that I do really come from people's assumptions. People don't always do what we think they're going to do.
Right. I mean, these interviews have been brilliant, and that's another new one that somebody said to me. It's so simple as well. Somebody said to me the other week and said, just treat people how you want to be treated, which is what I always do. But it's so simple, and nobody else has said that. So no, very, very wise words. Thank you so much, Jane, for taking part.
Thank you very much for asking me. See you at the next Business Network meeting.
Okay. Thank you, Jane.
Bye.
Bye.